comrade, and welcome back to Nioh. Well, not much to really... Oh, I can have a badger in my house. Okay. Sure, fine. Oh. Nioh II. Nioh Light Guardian Spirit enveloped by lightning. They are also known as Nioh II or Take Hinatori. And I've seen it either as servant of lightning gods or the lightning god itself. Legend states it was these spirits that brought the first rice plants to Japan and protected the crops. It's also believed that thunderstorms helped crops flourish, further cementing the myth. Nioh II have been depicted as eagles, swans, cranes, and all manner of birds. The blinding light surrounding them makes it difficult to make out their true shape. Huh. And that's the... Oh yeah, I killed the... Ippon Datara. It is said that the only most skilled of master blacksmiths turn into the Ippon Datara. Legend has it is that obsession with their work drives them to harness the power of spirit stones, thus losing their souls to sorcery and transforming into yokai. The weapons these masters create are imbued with an otherworldly beauty, and there is no limit to the zealous collectors who desire them from the private collections. Yeah, and I killed this girl quite a lot of times. An obvious source of Noriona's name is the fact that their hair is always wet. Oh. Can freely manipulate said hair, slicing it apart like razor sharp strands. Its hair is another surprising use, increasing fire resistance due to this sword and defense layer it provides. Perhaps most frightening of all these is its snake-like eyes capable of paralyzing unwitting prey with a single bear. Yeah, so that's where I get the antipyretic needles to do for. An ancient form of rock, paper, scissors in Japan is frog, slug, snake. Snake beats frog beats slug, and slug beats snake by dissolving it in mucus. It's a bit weird. This has led to some belief that a slug who has lived a long life must have dissolved a great number of snakes, and the snake venom in its body is responsible for transforming it into a yokai. Oh. I think it's the Yatsu no Kami that is worshipped at Shirahebe Shrine is a great white serpent, and its cast-off skin is kept as a sacred object. In a cave in the heart of the shrine, while it once was a gentle deity that protected the mountains and swamps, Saito Yoshitatsu's muse's spirit stones transformed it into a raging being known as an Aratama. It spews corruption from its body, creating poisonous swamps whenever its vile fluids land. Those aim to defeat it must be prepared with measures to counter its noxious poison. And I think that's about it. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue in the monsters of Okehazama. I'm pretty sure I read this, but I'll read it again. What a surprise, I wasn't expecting them to take in a bunch of outsiders just like that without any real clue about our background. I guess theirs must have been impressed with good old Tokichiro. That aside, things sure are getting busy around here. It seems like the enemy are maneuvering a considerable force in this way, but I imagine that it's not going to stop you from getting out there and earning your keep, right? Me, I have no interest in crossing swords with my fellow man. No, I'll leave that to the rest of you. Alright, so when she says fellow man, I'm guessing she means just humans. because she's just a yokai hunter. In the west of Owari province, in the basin surrounded by steep mountains, lies a place called Okehazama. The ample cover of the sides of the mountains provide the perfect place to conceal troops, and is often used as a resting place between long marches. While the valley is extensive, the limited habitable land means that it has long been abandoned as a place to live. Outlaws and deserters often escape to the valley, only to never be heard from again. Sometimes the groans of someone or something can be heard, carried on in a howling wind.
Oda Nobunagaに命を預けよ。狙うは敵の大将義元の首。続け。痛いやつは前に出ろ。槍のまたさが相手だ。
Also, before I talk to Tokachiro, if you saw in the previous episode, Oda has two guardian spirits, whereas I can control more than two. I can control one, but I can't have two yet. Your max is two, but I can only control one until I complete the game. That's what it was like in the first one. Oh, I didn't know I had two hatchet skills. Yeah, I've been using the hatchet. I was going to say something like that. Oh, is throw a hatchet in your right hand at a target is enemy's feet and cause a large amount of key damage. Sure, I guess. And I ain't completed whatever mission I need to do. It allows it. He has two, and obviously, and them two allow him to control every single element: fire, wind, electricity, earth, and water.
織田について早々でかい戦が始まるとは手柄を立てるいい機会だな。織田について早々。
Oh, it's the spear guy that we saw.
この山を越えりゃ今川の本陣の近くに出られるんだが、あやかしがすくってていけそうにねえ。お前も死にたくねえならやめておけ。この山を越え、あやかお前も。なんだ、どいてほしいのか。なんだ、 どいてほしいのか。この山
Let's move. I don't know what it wants me to do.
なんだお前、どけっての。人がせっかく心配してやってんのに尻尾巻いて逃げてくんなよ。
Alright, I get it now. I was supposed to use the red as an aggressive turn of events. Are we using blue or yellow? Even though I maxed it out. These are similar to the mines from the first one, being more outside. What the heck? Oh, it's an Enki. No. That's new. Come off over here for a minute. Oh, little Sodoma. We'll come back to him. Get the shortcut. Courtiers. Okay, so what's he called? Yamamba. Oh. Okay. There's another one somewhere. Oh, I thought I had a kitty cat. That was gonna fall off then. No clue where I'm going. Oh, it's there. I feel like I've not gone the wrong way, but like I've missed stuff. Just backtracking a little bit. Oh well, I missed an item. Back that way. And that's it. Oh, who is this place? Okay. The wrong way. This way. No, no, it's up there. That's where we met that New York guy. I found a new good on there. That's that way. In a dark realm. This was where Snake Woman was. Yep. Nope. Cool. that was close. Oh, he's got two. Ah, yeah, that's where I came from. Yeah. I just decided to skip all of it. Oh. I hate Tengus. Eventually they just, well, not easier to get, they don't get easier to kill, they're still pretty tough.
てすまねえ。はしごを外すんじゃなかった。
Come on. There. Okay, the healers. No, just not slowly. Oh god, he climbs. The one line in the yokai illustration. Oh, okay. Oh. Never mind. It was worth it. Okay, so let's go back to where that shrine is. It's going that way. This way. Oh. Oh. Okay.
なんだ貴様、この山を越えてきたのか。
Oh, little cat. Might as well take him with me. Ah. Oh well, I can't level up yet. Oh. There you go, there's the kappa. They appear in odd places. So don't worry about it if you find one on your first go and then don't find one on your second go. Oh. Little Sudoma. I'll give him that. Well, that's to go back, well, to go back to the start. Gone wrong way. I have a feeling I'm not the best one. Oh, someone's got the... drinking sake.
ほう、また魚が一匹増えたようじゃ。
Whoa.
Imagawa Sashimiにしてやる。
I'll be versing him. Oh, geez. The imagination of trying to get here was a little bit more tougher than the actual boss, because I think it's because he's human, but there was a human boss, and because you're part yokai you can use all the powers of the yokai, basically. But because there was another one on number 1 where there was a human, obviously Oda's human, I know he's resurrected like, but he's still human, uses the guardian spirit. But there was another one in the DLC that kept spamming the guardian spirit. I know he was in red armor, the Sada clan, and he just kept spamming a moth and a fire horse. Oh well, let's continue.
盟友らの草刈り場となり果てよう。宇助信長に伝えよ。新しき世の先駆けとなれ。はよいたせ。酔いの覚めぬうちに。
無事か？すげえぞ秀の字。吉本ってのは東海道一の大物なんだ。聞こえるか？4万の軍勢が逃げてくぞ。
マムシ殿が目をかけた理由はこれであるか。
Oh, they killed Gizu. Is it Rokoku? Oh.
うん、暖かい。
藤吉郎、教場へ急ぎなさい。
氷のような女だな。
ご活躍だと聞いています。兄をよろしくお支えください。
I know that woman. She's the... I forgot her name. She's from the first one where she's got the nine-tailed fox. And she turns insane. It seems like Lord Nobunaga might have even made us samurai for the feat of slaying Yoshimoto. It's just how the show, it just goes to show, even without the right social standing or lineage, if you're bold enough to get out there and prove yourself, you can really go places. I'm warming up to this more and more. That's it, Lodi Ochi. Oichi, I think. And that gorgeous younger sister of his, Lady Oichi. I could have sworn she never had skip a beat or two. We better do what we can do to keep them both impressed. Some samurai locks. Master. Use of the shockwave that produces an activated Nioh shift, and the element determined by your guardian spirit. Uses with a lightning element. Yeah, I've been trying to find the earth one, but I can't find it. So when you activate a certain skill, it'll allow you to imbue your weapon with a certain element, but apparently I think they found out that Earth is too busted and went, nah. Your key ability is reduced. Oh, and your key ability is reduced. The end is 9% than the normal. Ah. Oh, I need poison and water. Right, we'll do that for the time being. And don't buy all yokai abilities. Sure. Oh, I can go to a shrine. Is it? No, it's Phantom. Can upgrade. What can I do to my hut? Unlocked the following hut. Move to another hut. Oh, that's nice. Where's my tatami mats? And I went out by mistake. Visitation. Oh, the elephant. That's pretty cute. He's from big elephant to small elephant. I have elephant for the time being. I really want to like look around. Yeah, so the top one's the katana, the bottom one's a Wazaki, which is like a shortened version of a katana, and then the next one below it is a tanto. That's a lot of stuff. So, oh jeez. In the middle of the torrential rain, Nobunaga leads his forces in a surprise attack on Imagawa Yoshimoto and his men. One of the Nobunaga's generals, Nioh II, engages Yoshimoto's men, felling them with his spear, but soon finds himself separated from Nobunaga's forces. He heads towards the battlefield alone. The protagonist enters Yoshimoto's tent and finds himself face to face with the formidable general himself, known as the greatest warriors in the land, who was taking his ease. He regards the intruder with utter contempt and raises intended to cut her down. Yoshimoto relinquishes his guardian spirit, makes his peace with the fact that Nobunaga has now and waits for the protagonist to cut him down. Tokichiro arrives just after the deed is done and is filled by what he sees. Nobunaga watches all this quietly, impressed by the newest retainers. The secluded princess. Yeah, she's got the... obviously when she gets older, she eventually moves to Osaka. And that's all to do with the first one, where you're trying to say to take an oversimplified version of it. You rush to the castle and you tell Princess Ochiya why it's not nice to use spirit stones, but she dies before you can really say anything. Well, she doesn't die, but she's near death. Torichiro and the protagonist have been permitted to take part in Nobunaga's council, but as new retainers, they know they cannot afford to relax for a second. All the same, they are captivated by the sight of the young princess, Uchi, walking around the inner courtyard of Kyosho Castle. Her kind words take them by surprise and set his heart racing. I still haven't unlocked much. Oh, this is that guy with spear and... I think it's a spear. Looks like, yeah, it's a spear. Yoshimoto is a daimyo of the Suruga province. He hails from the great family that claims descendant of the Ashikaga, the clan of the shogun. Ooh. So we killed... we killed a... we killed a... I know it says great family that claims descent, but we killed a person from a shogun clan. It's not going to go well, because during the Warring States period, and then when Japan finally was brought together under Oda, and then eventually after that, the emperor was still the emperor, but the real people who was in charge were the shogun, or the military government of Japan, and daimyos, as they were called, they're vassals of the shogun. So if you killed a daimyo, the shogun will know about it. A celebrated general who was dubbed the greatest archer in Takido, he successfully extended his clan's power all the way to Totomi and Mikawa. When he launched an assault on Owari, hoping to extend his clan's power westward, he was met with surprise attack by Oda Nobunaga in Okehazama. In spite of his overwhelming military might, the Imagawa forces were thrown into disarray by the surprise attack, and Yoshimoto was ultimately defeated by the protagonist. Yeah, that's what happens. He was a big clan member, and coming from the Ashikaga clan, he was a big clan. And Oda's, as I said in the previous episode, was only a small clan. Oda Nobunaga, the best emperor of Japan. He's one of the most notable ones. He's probably not the best, but he was pretty much a very decent emperor. Oda Nobunaga is the daimyo of the Owari province, Aichi prefecture. His logical and adaptable manner of thinking led to his revolutionary introduction of firearms into the battle. See, he was the first one, well, probably not the first one, but he made use of firearms during battle. He didn't sit and went, oh, bows are good, but firearms are better. Earning him great success in it, expanded his power. However, his neighbours, the mighty Imagawa clan, have posed him a constant threat, which was to his west, which was the bigger clan I was saying yesterday. When the protagonist is held, Nobunaga's army was able to defeat the Imagawa forces, and the Oda clan's power grows even greater. Nobunaga is even the type of man to value one's ability over one's birth, and thus appoints Tokichiro and the protagonist as his vassals after the meritorious performance of Okehazama. So he does what any other person that would not do during war. He looks at merit and not birthright. So if you come from a family, Oda didn't care if you was born wealthy, born powerful. He only cared about results and how you would do it in your own marital way. Like how can I put it? With Frederick the Great, King of Prussia, he didn't care about birthright. He cared about merit. If you can get the job done, then you was good enough for him. Princess No, this is the woman that turns into I don't know how she's gonna die. I've never watched anything. This is the first time I've actually saw her as a person. You do see her in I think it's the yokai. Yeah, in the first one you see her in a yokai illustration, not a character dictionary. Princess Nohime is the wife of Oda Nobunaga. While her birth name is Kicho, which is true, she has also been called Princess No. She's also been called Princess No, but also Princess Nohime. Even before she was married into the Oda family from the Saito clan of the Mino province. Her marriage to Nobunaga may have been a political one, but Nobunaga is said to have loved her for the defined, courageous nature. The couple has happily married until the day they died, which is true, and then someone with spirit stones in the first one decided to wake her up. Oh, it's the guy with spear. Mada Toishi is a military commander of the Owa province. He began to serve Oda as a page at a very young age, and became known as the Mataza of the Spear. for his valor and prowess in combat. Toshi was once quite the eccentric, behaving in unconventional ways, and constantly getting into fights. Nobunaga eventually refused to put up with his behavior, banishing him from the Oda clan, despite to gain Nobunaga's forgiveness. Toshi unexpectedly joined him on the battlefield of Okehazama, serving his former master well. Which is true, While Oda didn't care how you would got the job done, but he would rather have you behave like an actual soldier. It's all to do with how you see yourself in these ways. Anything else? Don't look like it. It's all to do with honour in it as well, and how you present yourself. So I got that one, I got Mazari, got Show. Roku Gizu, meaning 6-tusked elephant. Oh yeah, there is 6 tusks. Takes the form of a gigantic white elephant. Elephants were once used in Taizu, modern-day India, which is true, as a symbol of military might, which is true, but they also used them in Africa as a weapon against, especially Hannibal against the Roman Empire, and Rome would have collapsed. It wouldn't have even took off if Hannibal succeeded in taking the Republic of Rome. The Roman Empire wouldn't have existed. But unfortunately he failed and the Roman Empire came to be. There was also considered the first tank, but the problem is it's an elephant, it's an animal, and if you spook it by using like a tool, like loud noises, it would go on a rampage or flee. But it is considered the first considered the first tank, as eventually, and then until World War I, you've got the actual tank. With a number of elephants possessed by an army corresponding to the army's perceived strength. So yeah, you would get them like this without the lightning paper and all that. You'll get them like this with like a little platform on top of their backs, and you'll get people firing arrows from above. It is said that in heaven, elephants served as the Buddha's mode of transport. It is widely known that the Bodhisattva Samantabhadra, I've butchered that, and Sakra, Lord of the Devas, were also elephant riders themselves. While Rokugizu may have adored with a florid decorations, its ferocious contents and 6 sharply tapered tusks exhibits its ability mercilessly crush its opponents. Yoshimoto inherited Rokugazu from Sesai Koro, his most trusted retainer and long-time teacher. And that's it for that one. Yokai, which will probably be this thing. Oh, I was like, Yamamba. It sounds familiar. I didn't know. To be honest, I forgot it was an. I've been looking into like some yokai, and I only heard of like an Onibaba, and I was like, okay, it's called a Yamamba. Okay, whatever. But it's also called a Onibaba. Also known as a Onibaba. Yokai from the form of an old woman. Yep. They live in areas far removed from preying eyes, and they prey upon travellers who are unlucky enough to pass by. Legend has it is that Onibaba masquerade as a kind old lady and offers food and lodging to the unwary before killing them with his sleep with a sharp kitchen knife. It is believed that Yamamba were originally old women who were left to die in the mountains by their families in order to have a fewer mouths to feed. And yeah, it does happen. And since I haven't really fought a yokai boss. I couldn't really do anything. Hasn't really done out for me. I think it was strength. Yeah. I'm just upgrading the 3 that really gave me much stuff. But yeah, that was the clan from like to his west that attacked him, and then obviously Oda Nobunaga. Obviously they declared war on Oda. Then Oda was like, you know what, heck it, and just surprise attacked him. There's also sometimes you'll get like people that will fight you. In the first one you played as William, and he's the first European. You play it as a historical character in a fictitious setting, which is William. He was the first Irish European samurai, whereas Yosuke was the first black samurai, as I mentioned yesterday. And he actually came Hidetatsu's dying wish. Yeah, so you'll get sometimes you'll sometimes get people like this, like screen like that, and they'll be asking to fight you, because they'll come up to you saying, oh, I've heard about your skill, whatever, can you fight me? I'm just gonna gesture shoot. Safe size switch cleave. So yeah, it seems that there's still some Imagawa clan royalists at large within the Oda's domain. They may be plotting to kill Oda Nobunaga to avenge their fallen master, and of course we can't let that happen. Let's stop them before they cause any real trouble, which is true. Just because it's basically like the Vikings, but just because you've killed one person, about 10 more will come back and try and kill you. Could you ask me this retrieve spear belonged to my master, to Master Dozan, my departed father-in-law. Yoshitatsu's soldiers are currently occupying this day, but I refuse to sit by and let them defile such a meaningful keepsake. And then obviously you'll sometimes help them, like Toshi is like asking like, oh, can you help me find something that I've dropped? You see, I dropped something important and I go, I wanted to go back and get it, but the place is teeming with yokai and painful for it is to admit I wouldn't last long out there. I'm sorry to ask you, but could you please could you go and retrieve the item for me? It is irreplaceable, please do this for me. And then sometimes you'll get them like asking to fight you. Like on number 1, the Date clan continuously asked me to fight them. He asked me to his 2 retainers or people that we Date trusted. It was like you fight one, you fight the other, and then you fight them both together. Then you fight all 3 of them. Well, you verse Date first. I can't remember his name. Is it Mari? I can't remember his name. He's the guy with the... If you played number 1, you'll understand his name, but he uses the he uses water and wind spirits, and he uses like an old man and a... can't remember other spirit, but I know it's a wind spirit. But they were so annoying to deal with, because once you've got into like a certain... It's when you get to like them to a certain health, they'll start continuously using a guardian spirit all the time, and it just doesn't give you room to like do anything. But anyway, I'm going to take a break here. Possibly might do a side mission and then an actual mission. So I'll see you. Well, I'll probably go through hidden monsters again, see if I can find a final Kodama and get some levels up. But anyway, I'll see you soon. Take care. Hope you're staying safe out there, and I'll see you next time.